What is going on, guys? It is Dinozords, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about a new game coming out, I think, next year, and it's called Injustice: Gods Among Us. And in case you guys are wondering, because I know it doesn't sound like a superhero game, yes, it is in fact a superhero game. Don't worry, I'm not shying away from my direction that I have. I'm staying with the superhero stuff, and this game has me really excited to be in this, because Injustice: Gods Among Us is obviously a little bit different than what we automatically think when we think of a superhero game. It's being made by NetherRealm Studios, and they are the people who made Mortal Kombat, the newest one. So I'm pretty excited about that because that game was pretty amazing. Also, I have a series going right now called Prepping for Injustice: Gods Among Us, which I'll have linked in the description, as well as the first trailer. And if there's any new trailers by the time this video comes out, I'll also have another trailer down there for that. So, yeah, now I'm going to be talking about the characters I would like to see in this game. So, first of all, I want to say, now, like, for the villains that they've shown so far, I'm very happy with them because they're showing characters who are not really ever in a video game or really ever animated or anything like that. So, it's pretty amazing to see that they're going to be going with some characters that aren't just, you know, like the big Justice League members or anything like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and go off and name a few of the characters I really want to see and why. Batgirl, for one. Not Cassandra Cain, not the blonde one, but Barbara Gordon, Babsy, Babs, whatever you want to call her. She is amazing. Like, in the New 52, she has, like, recovered from her, you know, getting shot in the spine by the Joker or whatever. So now she's up and walking again, and that is pretty amazing because she's, like, one of my favorite characters in the game. Or not in the game, but just in the DC, anything, just DC in general. So that's definitely one of the characters I really want to see. Another character I'd really love to see is Black Manta. If you guys don't know already, Black Manta is the main villain, or main antagonist, I guess, to Aquaman. And Black Manta I have never seen in a fighting game, or a game in general. I'm not sure if there's actually some form of Aquaman game or not, but if there is, I assume he's in it, and I don't think there is one, so I would definitely love to see Black Manta. I think it'd be really cool because, you know, you could have his little laser beams coming out of his, you know, his eyes, and just his costume in general, if done well, looks really sick, and, you know, he's an awesome character, so I definitely want to see Black Manta. Another villain I'd like to see is Brainiac. Now, if you guys don't know, Brainiac is actually a pretty big villain when it comes to Superman villains, because Brainiac is actually like the AI that was like controlling Krypton, which is where Superman is from, and like Brainiac became self-aware, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna blow up Krypton, or yeah, I think it's Krypton. I could be wrong, and I'm gonna feel like a retard if I am. But he like blows that up, but luckily Superman's father, you know, sends him to Earth because he realizes that, you know, the AI is like self-aware or whatever. So Brainiac would be awesome because he just, you know, he's a computer. Like, there's so many things they could do with him. He could be a lot like, I'm forgetting his name, but he's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. MODOK. He could be like MODOK, kind of, except for not, like, gay. I'd like to see any of the Green Lanterns, you know, Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, any of them. I'd prefer John Stewart because I think he's badass, and, you know, I'm all for diversity, so I'd definitely love to see John Stewart, because, you know, the thing that's great about Green Lanterns is, like, they have, like, no limitations when it comes to, like, what they want to make, like, their constructs with their ring. Like, it's so awesome that they have, like, all these different things they can do. So, yeah, another one I'd like to see is Cyborg, because Cyborg I've never seen in a video game except for, like, I think maybe an old Teen Titans video game a long time ago. But I don't exactly remember if that was actually a game or I'm just, you know, dreaming. But yeah, another villain I'd love to see is Darkseid. Now, he was in, or he is in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, and, you know, he's actually a really overpowered character in that game, in my opinion. He's, like, a better Superman than Superman is, in my honest opinion. He's just, like, he looks really cool, and he's basically, like, the opposite of Superman, but he has, like, the same powers. So, yeah, Darkseid is a must, in my opinion. Now, a hero I'd love to see is Green Arrow, because Green Arrow is, like, a very not used character, like, at all, really. I think he has an awesome costume. I think he has an awesome story, And I just think that it'd be cool to have a character that shoots bow and arrows because it adds diversity to the fighting styles. Now, another villain I'd love to see is Firefly. If you guys don't already know, he's actually a pretty lesser-known character, I think. He is a Batman villain, and basically this guy can fly because he's got his little jetpack, and he has like a flamethrower, and he's pretty boss in that way. So I think he'd be a definitely great character for the game. Aquaman, I think would be a great character. I think it's really time for people to stop joking about Aquaman. It's really not funny at all. It never really was, in my honest opinion. I think Aquaman would be a great addition to the game because he was not in Mortal Kombat versus DCU, even though he is a very big character in the Justice League, which is pretty much all the characters they had for the DCU. Now, Lex Luthor is already in the game, but I'm hoping they do a good job with him. So I'm definitely hoping they do a good job with Lex Luthor, but he has already been shown in the game. Now, this character, Lobo, is definitely a must-have for me. I think he'd be an awesome character. And, just from what I've seen in Young Justice and a few comic books I've read, he just is a massive badass. He's like an alien, bounty hunter, badass extraordinaire. So, Lobo, please, NetherRealm Studios, get on that so we can play as Lobo. I think that'd be an awesome addition. Now, another character I'd love to see in the game is Nightwing. If you guys don't already know, Nightwing is Dick Grayson, or the first Robin, and after Dick Grayson was like, fuck you, Batman, you're being a dick, I'm going to go save my own city and become my own hero. And, Nightwing is a must-have because ever since I played him in Batman Arkham City, I've just been like, he is such a badass with his little sticky, Scrima sticks or whatever. He's just a badass in everything, shape, or form. Now, another hero kind of villain, I guess, maybe, not really, is Raven. She's in Teen Titans, and she's a badass. Basically she just, like, controls darkness in a way. I guess there's, like, you can almost make her kind of like that one guy from Naruto who just, like, makes shadows and they kind of go under people. I don't know, something like that. It's kind of what I just kind of think of when I first think of, like, her fighting. And another character, I know I named off quite a few Batman-esque characters, but Red Hood, I think, would be an amazing character for the game because, I really didn't name off too many characters that use guns. So, Red Hood is awesome because he was Jason Todd, and then he got killed by Joker and became the Red Hood, and he's pretty much a villain now. So that's pretty interesting in my opinion. Now, another hero I'd love to see is Starfire. She's not ever been portrayed in a game other than maybe Teen Titans, if that is actually a game, and I'm not smoking crack right now. But if not, either way, she needs to be in this game. She doesn't need to, but I'd like to see her. I think she'd be a really cool addition because she can fly. She's got, like, fireballs because she's obviously Starfire and whatnot. And I think she'd be a pretty big badass. One last character I'd like to say is Bane. I do not remember in any game being able to control Bane. Bane is this 9-foot-tall badass of a man who injects venom and steroids and whatnot into his body. And he's like, I'm big and buff. And, I would love to be able to just, like, smack somebody into the ground. And then, I kind of picture his fighting style a little bit like the Hulk in Marvel vs. Capcom. And if he's anything like that, you can bet I'll be playing as him for the first few weeks I have that game while I get used to it. So, yeah, other than that, guys, that is pretty much all the people I can think of right off the top of my head that I would love to see in this new Injustice Gods Among Us game. I named off quite a few people who I think are lesser known, and I would love to see even more characters that maybe I don't even know about. And if you guys have any suggestions, or you guys want to make maybe your own video response, feel free. I will allow the video responses through so everybody can see your video response. I'd love to see some video responses. Please get on that. That would be awesome. So thank you all for watching. And like I said, if you have any characters you would like to see in the game, leave them in the comments. And also, if any of the characters I put in that you would like to see, definitely put that in the comments too, because I like people who have my opinions just the same. So see you guys later, and I'll see you guys in the next prepping for Injustice. Bye.